Here we are in Studio 33 AD, Catholic Media, and we want to welcome Mary Ellen. She's here today as a part of the Traveling Vocations Chalice project. You're a member of the Vocations Committee here at the Cathedral.
That is true. I'm a member of the Vocations team. There are about 10 or so of us.
10 or so, and all highly salaried. Is that correct?
Oh, you bet. Yeah, we're all volunteers.
That's right. There we go. That's what exactly.
Oh, yes.
No, it's a great ministry where we have now some of our parishioners who make it a point to pray and to advocate to encourage more vocations, because it's the way our church is structured, it's essential. We need the deacons, we need the priests,
definitely
religious.
Because the average age of priest, I don't know about our diocese, but the average age of priest in the United States is 67 years old.
67.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's a great need coming up.
Yeah, all those folks who were watching those Bing Crosby movies of years ago, yes. Yeah, they're getting older now.
Yes.
So we're going to need a new wave.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
To keep this going into our third millennium. Mm-hmm. Before too long, we'll be celebrating 2,000 years.
Oh, yes. And fortunately, that new wave we see happening here in the Diocese of Boise.
I know, it's marvelous.
Oh, yes.
To see the rise in folks who are considering the priesthood. And thanks in no small part to folks like yourself.
Well, thank
who make
you.
An effort to do this.
And a lot
Join
of
us in
prayers.
studio. And it looks like you brought a little show and tell here.
Okay.
So what do we have here in studio? Can you explain to the folks at home?
Sure. Well, this is the Traveling Vocations Chalice box, and you'll see that it actually is a box. The contents include a Vocations Chalice cup. This has been blessed. We actually have two of them, by the way. We have two boxes that look very similar. So each one has a blessed communion cup. Each one also has a pouch with a handmade rosary in it. And Sophia Anna Arias of our committee makes the handmade rosaries. And as you can see, it's really quite pretty.
That is nice.
There. And also, when we start up the chalice again, we'll have a bottle of blessed holy water in it. And it's actually more like a small vial. It's about that big. That Anna Sophia Arias does make, and she kind of designs them. So that's really cool. The rosary and the holy water bottle are to be kept by whatever parishioner or family have the chalice for that week. So there are a couple of things that you can keep in there. And also, there's a booklet of prayers, vocations prayers for every day. Now, people ask, well, what should we pray? What should we do? These are just possible prayers for every day of the week. There's no required prayer, shall we say. We've had people use the booklet. We've had people pray a rosary or an Our Father, Hail Mary, Glory Be each day. We've had some people do the chaplet of Divine Mercy. So adoration, we've had some people do adoration. So it's up to the individual parishioner or family who's taking the chalice for the week. It goes for a week at a time to decide what daily prayers would be best for you and or your family to offer for vocations. And Father Mariusz has asked that we pray specifically for vocations to the priesthood and religious life here in our cathedral parish. And fortunately, we are seeing some fruits that way. So the contents of the box, there is a crucifix right here. The crucifix does go with the box, so we do have
This is the all-inclusive part.
Right.
Okay. And there's two boxes.
Yes.
I mean, this is well thought out. I mean, this is like Air Force One.
Well,
yeah, I mean, they have two 747s, so
yes.
they're prepared.
Well, one of the reasons is the Chalice program is going very well this time. When we tried it a couple years ago, we had one box, and occasionally folks would forget to bring back the box. Or my husband Jim and I, who coordinated it a couple years ago, would get a phone call Saturday evening. Oh, well, we have the box, but we're up in McCall. And so this way, we have 2 boxes.
Oh, yeah, well thought out.
Well,
If an individual or a family were interested in participating in this, what do you do? Where do you go to sign up? How's that part work?
Oh, okay. Well, so far it's traveled among parishioners at the Saturday 5 p.m., the Sunday 10, and the Sunday 5 p.m. live teen. Now it's going to start traveling among parishioners who attend the 8 o'clock Sunday Mass. And here's how it works. Sunday, February 27th,
7th?
we're going to have at least one of our members signing up folks after Mass. And this is what the sheet will look like. I don't know if you can see it, but you pick a date in March, Sunday in March, at which you would like to come forward, because you do receive the vocations box during Mass. It's actually toward the end of Mass, before the final blessing.
Okay.
So you sign up for that particular Sunday that represents the week that you're interested in. And you'll see we already have 2 Sundays signed up. We're looking at filling the Sundays of Lent, by the way, is the goal. That we already have Tom Kelly committed to March 13th, and then my husband and I on March 27th. But we still have plenty of other spots.
Well, that was a nice
to fill
touch
out.
there, Mary. You even have a shout out. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Tom Kelly is in.
Oh, yes.
But we have some open slots, so
Yes.
there is room.
And all you do is you sign your name, once again, next to the Sunday representing the week that you'd be interested in. Put your email, your contact phone, and then we also have a column to indicate what your preferred method of contact is. If you would prefer to be called, or if you would prefer to be emailed. And what will happen is, let's say that you sign up for March 6th. That during Mass, well, actually toward the final blessing, right before the final blessing, either Father Mariusz, Father Alexander, or one of the deacons will make a brief announcement that the Traveling Vocations Chalice program is a way to foster and encourage prayer to support more vocations here at St. John's. And the family or parishioner taking the chalice this week is, your name is announced, and then you go up front. Usually the deacon will come down from the presider's chair and kind of meet you
Okay.
in the altar area. And people think, oh my gosh, I could never do that. I could never do that. But actually, we haven't had any problems. Once people see it's somewhat painless, you know, and give these people credit for coming forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's subtle and appropriate.
Right,
Yeah, so
right.
hopefully folks, they're not going to be put off too much by that element. But for clarity, this handoff, drop off, you have to go to Mass.
Right.
You
Right.
can't stay at home and wait for the Amazon delivery of the box, right?
Right.
It's got to be there
Mass.
at our Sunday 8 a.m. Mass.
Right.
Okay.
And when you arrive, we ask that you arrive around 20 to 8, quarter to 8. And one of our members will be there in the vestibule. You'll be able to recognize us because we do have name tags. Thanks to John here. We have name tags.
The first one was free.
Yes. That indicate vocations team. And we just make sure that the parishioner or family are actually there. So you come up and let us know, because we will follow up prior to, usually Saturday. But emergencies do happen. And I'll always remember, it was a couple years ago, Palm Sunday, Bishop Peter was celebrating the Mass, and it was 10 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
And we were planning
We had
to
a
do...
faux pas when the bishop is here.
Yes, he called
And not
out
a
the
good look for the
name.
cathedral. No.
I won't say the name of the person, but he says, and coming forward, mention the name. No one came forward.
No.
He says, I know she's here because I saw her here. So Bishop kind of covered it over, but just to make sure that those types of errors don't happen again, we do ask that you come if you're bringing, if you're going to be taking the chalice that day, if you come about, well, actually 7:45 should be
Yeah,
fine.
and that we check in and alleviate potentially one of these faux pas.
Right.
So
And-
again, to sign up, that'll be at the 8 a.m. Mass only.
Right. This is for 8 a.m. parishioners.
That's
And-
for our early Catholics at home.
Yes, it's going to be this Sunday. If you miss signing up this Sunday, or maybe you're going to be away for the weekend, we do have information in the bulletin, my contact information, either via email or phone, that you can contact me and say, I would like to do these particular
these.
weekends. And so that's how it works. And then the following Sunday, you also have to bring the box back. So we ask once again that you bring it back prior to Mass. It really doesn't matter when, if you're bringing it back. It just helps a little bit for us if we see the box there by about 10:02. But otherwise, it's not a hard and fast requirement. And you'll see a box that looks like this on one of the tables.
You have a box
in the
for the box?
Yes.
Okay,
We have
look
a
at
box
this.
for the box. And it says, please place Traveling Vocations Chalice box inside. Thank you for your prayers. And Anna Sophia Arias designed the box also. And you just put the chalice box back in the box. It's there in the vestibule. You close the lid. Voila.
Very
You're
good.
set.
So we want to encourage all of our parishioners to consider taking a week here with that 8 a.m. Mass.
Right.
And to pray for vocations here from our parish and beyond as well.
Right.
Very good. Thank you, Mary Ellen, and thanks to all of your volunteers in your ministry.
Well, thank you
We
for...
want to wish you well with the Traveling Vocations Chalice.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you for this opportunity, and please sign up.